Alrighty, what's up everybody, Peter Gilmore here, finally back doing a live stream on this pretty decent, pretty beautiful, getting cloudy here in the Northeast, but it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, almost Sunday evening here in the Northeast. Thank you all for watching right here on the new home of the Gilmore Chronicles, now known as the Shadows Lair. I'd like to welcome you all into the Shadows Lair. Once again, this is episode number 30, or as we like to call it, Triple X. So, episode number 30 of the the Shadows Lair series. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and hit the subscribe button in my pants down in the description box below. And make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button, like I said, down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down there. You know where. Go find them. But friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, I can't help you. Go fuck yourselves. Pretty much, that's it. Pretty much that's it for that. If you're not getting my notifications, then I can't help you. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, like I said, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday, had a great weekend. Next to the last weekend of August, the August are just about to be over. We got 2 more weeks of summer. Well, unofficially, we got 2 more weeks of summer. Labor Day weekend is fast approaching. A week from this coming Saturday will be Labor Day weekend, the unofficial end of summer. Thankfully, for a lot of people, you wish the summer was over. But for other people, you know, you want the summer to stay on. But you know, for another 2 more weeks, really 4 to 5 more weeks of officially for summer. Then we begin the fall season, which hopefully will be better than the summer for some of you. But it is what it is. But enjoy the rest of the summer. Enjoy Labor Day weekend, wherever you're going to be doing. Going on a vacation, having a barbecue, doing whatever the hell you want. Just drink responsibly and know when to say when. But most of you don't know how to say when. Because you keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny, you just won't shut up. But I digress on that. And that's it. So anyway, we got a few people watching. Got 3 people watching. Though we all know 2 of those. Same people. They love how my dick tastes, and they'll continue to love my dick for years to come. But they'll be loving something else pretty damn soon. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. So anyway, we got Chase in the chat. What's going on, Chase? How you doing? I watched your stream earlier, and yeah, that got invaded by assholes. Same fucking people with their 6,000 accounts. Gotta learn how to put on sub-only mode, though, dude. I know Chase puts it on for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Now, you know, you gotta do your head to put it on for a little bit longer. Even though that won't work for a while. If you put it on for 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, and eventually it'll catch up. And these people that still subscribe to you will eventually come back and do all the shit they do and leave comments in your chat and all that other shit. Because they have no fucking lives and they have no freaking they have no jobs, they have no net worth. And they think they can do all this stuff, slandering our names and defaming our character and all this other shit. Pretty soon they will be dealt with, and we won't be hearing from them ever again. They think they can do it to us, not gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now. Not happening. But it is what it is. Their little games are about to end. I'll tell you that right now. They will end pretty damn soon. And here comes their sock accounts, because now I got 6 views. Now I got 5 views. Because we all know who it is. their sock accounts, leaving dislikes or trying to come in and it can't. So it is what it is. So anyway, Chase is here. What's up, Chase? He says, "Sup, Peter? Well, what's up with you? Hope you had a great weekend." And that's all I got to say about that. Had a pretty good Fortnite stream, playing Fortnite with Vegeta. The legendary Great Vegeta. I really hope that Fortnite comes out with more stuff with the Dragon Ball stuff. Like they'll bring out Super Saiyan Goku 3 or Super Saiyan Goku 4 or Ultra Instinct Goku. Stuff like that. And maybe Ultra Ego Vegeta from the new Dragon Ball movie. Maybe the new transformation of Piccolo Beast Gohan, which really isn't even a transformation. It's just boring as fuck version of Gohan, because Gohan sucks. Let's be real, Gohan in his new form in that movie sucks. And now Frieza's new transformation, Black Frieza, which is like the ultimate Frieza. And he one-shotted freaking Goku and Vegeta in their Ultra Instinct form. That's saying something. If you get one-shot by fucking Frieza in his ultimate form, I guess Ultra Instinct is garbage. Unless there's something above Ultra Instinct, which I doubt. I mean, the mangas are not even going to a Super Saiyan 5 or anything like that. I don't even think Ultra Instinct Gogeta or Vegeta, whatever you want to say, can beat somebody like Black Frieza or Gas or Broly. Even Broly can't beat Frieza. That's sad. How can Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, can go up to Super Saiyan 3, can't even beat Black Frieza? I mean, how is that possible? Even Beerus can't beat him. And Beerus is like the strongest mortal in whatever universe he is. I know Frieza's the strongest mortal in Universe 7. But still, he frees Vegeta. But it is what it is. But, yeah, so the new Dragon Ball movie came out this week. Didn't really think anything of it. I mean, Vegeta wasn't in most of it anyway, so. I mean, it was good, but, so I want more Vegeta. Just me. Just personally, me. I want more Vegeta! Yeah. But to each his own, it was a pretty decent movie. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, if you've seen it, great. If you haven't, go see it. That's that. Anyway. Chase says, when's the next WWE pay-per-view? Well, that is next Saturday, September the 3rd, Clash at the Castle, where Drew McIntyre will be facing Roman Reigns for the undisputed titles, or title, whatever you want to call it. Really should be one title, that's my opinion. See what happens with that. I think Roman's going to wipe the floor with Drew, because I think Killer Kross is going to screw him. And then we'll get Killer Kross versus Drew in a little program, and maybe at the Survivor Series we'll get Killer Kross versus Roman for the belt. Though I don't know if that might happen, because Roman will have to drop the title, a title, before Survivor Series, because it will make no sense to have what they used to be doing, champion versus champion. They can't do it with Roman if he still has both belts, so it makes no sense. But I do see him probably losing possibly the WWE title. Not that he needs that title anyway. But if he does lose it, he probably should be to Killer Kross. That's what I think, not Drew. Drew is boring as fuck. Even though that promo with Kevin Owens on Raw was golden, it was great. It is what it is. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But also, coming out of SmackDown, that's and I apologize for not doing SmackDown, Rampage, and Dynamite reviews this week. Just decided to take a little break from doing that, but I will get back to it probably this coming week. But yeah, so Sheamus won a fatal, was it a fatal 4-way match? Yeah, fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way match, and now he goes on to the pay-per-view to face Walter for the Intercontinental title. The Intercontinental title has not been defended on pay-per-view since WrestleMania 37. That's a very long time. She shows you how much they care about the Intercontinental title. But that should be a great match, you know, big beefy men slapping meat. Good shit. As much as I want Sheamus to win, it's not even his home country or anything, but it'd be nice to have Sheamus be Intercontinental Champion again. That'd be great. But I mean, but we'll see what happens with that. As far as the Usos go, I have no idea who they're going to be facing. I mean, who can they face right now? Not going to be the Viking Raiders. I doubt that, because now the Viking Raiders killed the New Day. They had that Viking funeral where we saw the return of Sarah Logan, who is, I think, Eric's wife. So she was there. She was drawing those things and putting the stuff on their faces. That was Sarah Logan. Great to see her. And that was pretty much it. And then, you know, Sami Zayn trying to, get involved again with Roman, blah, blah, blah. Trying to talk to Roman. They had a pretty good segment on Friday night. And, he put on a great performance in that Fatal 5-Way match. Should have won the match, which was in Montreal. And I like how Michael Cole mentioned El Generico. But it is what it is. And even after SmackDown went off the air, Kevin Owens came out and to have a little reunion with Sami. Precursor? Foreshadowing, maybe. But we'll see what happens with that. I'd love to see the Usos take on Steen and Generico and have them win it at either Clash of the Castle or at Extreme Rules in Philly. Or, I don't know when. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. The thing with Ronda getting arrested, kind of recreating Austin getting arrested after, like during the Attitude Era. I mean, why do they bring up things from the past and try to recreate it, and they do a really bad job of it? Punk, Moxley. Yeah, they're recreating 2011 basically with Punk and Moxley. That's what they're doing. They're trying to sell. Was going to sell All Out, but now that match is this Wednesday on free TV. You think anybody's going to win that match? Probably not. I think it's going to end in a draw or a no contest, and then they'll do a rematch at All Out, and probably like a street fight or some type of match. Then Punk is probably going to win the belt back. Maybe MJF comes out at the end. We finally see him after a couple months, and then he's like, he just stares him down. Then the next Dynamite, he comes out and says, "Hey, Punky, we're not done yet." And then another epic promos and shoot promos and shit like that. And that leads all the way up to maybe Grand Slam or all the way up to Full Gear. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with MJF. There's lots of rumors he may be appearing at All Out. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me. Because they have a Casino Battle Royale ladder match at the pay-per-view. So he could be the Joker. I don't know. But we have to see what happens with that. The Trios tournament is still going on. We have the Best Friends. Give me a hug. Trent. And freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. And Chucky T. They beat the Trustbusters this past Friday on Rampage. They will go on to take on the House of Black. Assuming they win this week against the Dark Order. I think they will. And then I still think at All Out we'll see Kenny and the Bucks. Because Kenny made his triumphant return. Didn't look great, he's still injured, He's not 100% at all, but he's lost a little bit of velocity. But still looks good. Even though Dynamite should have done over 1 million with him there, but they only did 970 something, I think. Or I forget what the rating was. But Kenny's back, and with the Bucks, and they're going to be taking on Probably either Aussie Open with Will Ocean Spray or Death Triangle with Pac, Bray Phoenix, and Pentagon Zero Miedo. I mean, but we'll have to see what happens with all that. And we'll move on with that. Looks like we're getting Jade Cargill versus Athena, probably at All Out for the TBS title. And that, they may pull the trigger and give Athena the title and end Jade's long reign at 37-0. We'll see. See what happens with that. Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm for the women's title. Don't really care about it too much. I would probably go with Toni Storm. Toni Storm maybe to win, but you know, I just think both women's reigns are not that great. I mean, but we'll see what happens when we get there with that. You know, and then they got a 6-man tag team match, which is announced for All Out. We got FTR and Wardlow taking on Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, and Sanjay Dutt. Boring as fuck match on that show. I don't know why that match is even on there. That's a Rampage match for you. I don't know why it's on a pay-per-view. And that's that. Then you got Miro, you know, coming out, beating up Buddy Murphy, and then, you know, Julia Hart just staring a hole into him. We don't know what's going to happen with him. I do see Lana with CJ Perry coming into AEW pretty soon. I don't know if he's going to join the House of Black or do his whole God's Redeemer gimmick again. I don't care. I still think he's going back to back to Hunter, among other people that may be going back to Hunter. Because he's bringing back everybody, like Dexter Lumis, Johnny Gargano's most likely coming back. They're gonna reunite Index. If you saw NXT with Indy getting that letter from Dexter, they're gonna try to reform the Way. You know, with Candice, when Candice is you know, good and well. You know, she just had a baby a few months ago, but I think she's back in good shape now. So I do see the Way coming to Monday Night Raw, especially and Indy going up to the main roster. But we'll see what happens with that. Persia Pirata's coming back, most likely. And everybody that Vince got rid of, Hunter's going to bring them all back. Well, you think Hit Row came back? And personally, I think Hit Row should just stay, you know, should not have came back. I mean, I like BFAB and everything, and Ashanti Adonis, I just think Top Dollar's a head case. You know. And from what Prince Ida was telling me that BFAB has a lot of depression problems and drug problems, so I was kind of surprised to see BFAB there. But I mean, it is what it is. It looks like Hit Row is going after I don't know who they're going after. It might be the Usos. I mean, but that's just a waste. I mean, but it is what it is on SmackDown. Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler. Really, please, from the love of God, give Shayna Baszler the belt so we can have Shayna Baszler and Ronda at Extreme Rules in October in a submissions match. I mean, come on, that says it all. But it is what it is. You know, Horseface Charlotte Flair was on Stone Cold's podcast talking about she wants to come back with a new layer or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? New layer of what? Botox? Shit. I mean, but it is what it is. As far as AEW and, you know, WWE go, NXT, with that, you know, they're doing a pay-per-view the same freaking day as All Out. It's called Worlds Collide. So it's probably going to be early in the day before All Out, probably like at 2 o'clock. I would say between 1 and 3 p.m. because All Out, the pre-show starts at 7. So I would think that Worlds Collide would start about 1 o'clock, go to about 4, maybe 5 o'clock. And then you got that hour or two to get ready for the next watch-along or whatever you're going to do. Sunday, September the 4th. That's going to be a long day for watch-alongs. Not that I'm going to be on any, maybe. I don't know. But that should be an interesting pay-per-view, you know. You know, Hunter wants to bring back the takeovers. So I guess you can call this NXT TakeOver Worlds Collide. NXT versus NXT UK. So we'll get Tyler Bate versus Braun Breaker. You know, Jensen and Briggs will defend the UK tag titles against Gallus, who debuted. Mandy Rose probably defend against what's her name? Blair. What's her name? Blair something. I think it was Blair Anderson or Blair whatever her name is. Be a Priestley basically. We see that. And as far as the North American title goes, I have no clue what's going to happen with that. I mean, we'll have to see what happens in the next coming weeks with NXT and now the unification of NXT and NXT UK coming around, and then 2023 NXT Europe will be going around. That should be exciting. A new brand, I guess, in 2023. I don't know what that's going to be, but should be exciting. We got that. And that's it. In New Japan, the G1 ended. Okada won again. So, we'll have to see what happens with Okada as we move forward. They got a pay-per-view coming up sometime in November, I think. End of October, November. But we'll see what happens with that. And, yeah, pretty much that's all I gotta say about that. The whole Punk Mox thing, you know, the shoot that I think it was, you know, Punk going off script and basically bashing Hangman Adam Page for his promo that he did when Adam Page was champion a few months ago when Punk won the belt. I think it was at Revolution, I think it was, or Double or Nothing, I forget. So Punk's all pissy, but people like JD saying we're getting worked by Punk or by Moxley or by Tony Khan, I don't know. But, I mean, we're getting the match for free on Wednesday, and I think it's going to still end in a clusterfuck. I mean, the match is still advertised for All Out. So, I still think it's going to be a rematch or something else. What is it? I don't know. So, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. Should be some good stuff. NXT. Probably get into what's going to be happening for Worlds Collide. And then Dynamite, the Trios tournament continues, the semifinals on Dynamite and Rampage. So, more matches will be announced for All Out. So, good stuff as we go into the next and final week of August. And that big week going into Labor Day. You got Raw, NXT, Dynamite from Chicago. Wow, they tied it up. Holy shit. Mets just tied the game up. It was 7-4 Phillies, and now the game is tied at 7. We got a slugfest in Philly. With a rookie pitcher, Budo, giving up 7 goddamn runs. You know, but the Mets don't lay down. We fight. Right now, 7-7 in, I believe, the top of the 7th inning. So, now it's a dogfight between which bullpen stinks. Both of them stink, but, I mean, hopefully the Mets can win this game, and hopefully Atlanta loses today. So, the lead that's at 3 can go to 4. And the magic number will go down even a little bit more. It's at 38 right now. So, hopefully today the Braves lose, the Mets win. That will go down to 36. With about 40 some odd to play. And tomorrow and Tuesday, the Mets face those garbage dump team called the Yankees in that construction site in Boston. And I hope the Mets sweep them. Again. Because Scherzer's on the mound tomorrow. DeGrom possibly for Tuesday. That might get changed to Taijuan Walker, who had a back injury and was supposed to pitch today, but Buck Showalter said, no. He's still in a little bit of pain, so he might pitch Tuesday, if not Thursday, again at home against the Rockies. I would pitch him Thursday. You really want to put a hurting on the Yankees? Put Scherzer on the ground there. Because the Yankees, as of now, 3-14 this month. Holy crap. That is bad. The Yankees are just not doing good. They have fallen from grace. And right now they had a 7-game lead over the Blue Jays. And I believe an 8-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. So they lose today. Forget it. That lead that was once 14, basically cut in half. And with just about a few weeks more to play, we can see an historic Yankees collapse. And you thought the Mets collapse last year was good? So this was... Well, the Yankees won today, 4-2. So they upped their lead to 8 games over... Actually, let me see here. Okay. Okay, that's 9, 7... Yes, 8 games. 8 games over the Blue Jays. Going into that Mets series tomorrow. So, yeah, they finally get off the schneid. 6 sticking hits. They still can't hit. But, they got it done today. They salvaged the series. Actually, they said they lost. No, they didn't lose today. I'm looking at the wrong date. Yeah, so they lost 3 or 4 to Toronto. And they lost 2 or 3 to the Rays. Now they play the Mets. After that, then they go on the West Coast to Oakland and the Anaheim Angels. That might actually help the Yankees because Oakland and Anaheim stink. So maybe the Yankees, not dead yet, but they still have a big 8-game lead. But that can evaporate pretty quickly. But we'll see what happens with that, and we move on from there. So it's still 7-7 in the Met game in Philadelphia. Mets split last night's doubleheader. Won the first game, lost the second game because they didn't show up in the second game. And as of right now, it is 7-7, top of the 7th inning. So we'll see what happens with that. And like I said, the Mets face the Yankees tomorrow and Tuesday. Then they got the off day on Wednesday. Then they play 4 games against Colorado. Then the Dodgers come in for that first week of September. Ugh, that's gonna hurt. That's not gonna be good. I'm dreading that series. I'm just looking to see what the Braves did, and they lost. They almost came back to win. They came back with 2 in the 9th, but it was just a little bit short. So the Astros salvaged the series, the 3-game series in Atlanta. Take the third game, 5-4. So the Mets win today. Hopefully they do. They will have a 4-game lead going into that Yankee series. And up next for the Braves, they got Pittsburgh, then at St. Louis, which is it's not tough for, it's hard for, they got a little bit of an easy schedule with the Braves this week. I mean, Pittsburgh stinks. That's given, so they should take all 3 games, hopefully, but we'll see. Hopefully they lose all 3. Then they go to St. Louis on Friday night, and we'll see what happens with that. So it should be an interesting week of action for baseball. That's that. Football, Giants play tonight, about an hour and a half from now. I believe, who they even play today? I forget who they play, but I know they're in action tonight. I think on Channel 4. There is a game on Channel 5, so you can watch 2 games tonight if you felt like it. The Jets play Atlanta, the Falcons tomorrow, at home. I think it's at home. So we got that. The Niners won in Minnesota last night, 20-7. Second stringers look pretty good. Still got a lot of work to do to get ready for that big game in Chicago, September the 11th. I can't wait. Trey by the Bay. Gonna hopefully bring us to the promised land. That's the Super Bowl for you dumb people at home. I mean, but we'll see what happens with that. We got Debo signed for 3 years. You know, now we got to get Bosa and Kittle re-signed probably after the end of the season. Maybe some other guys in our defense. But no more Jimmy G. Who cares about where he goes? He could go to the Browns for all I care. It is what it is. Deshaun Watson is gone for the first 11 weeks. Oof. For something he claims he did not do. Well, so that's going to suck for the Browns. Who's that quarterback going to be? We're going to have a rookie quarterback? Break out those bags there, Cleveland. But it is what it is. Probably the same thing for the Jets. They're thinking about Joe Flacco being the quarterback at the start of the season against the Ravens. Don't care. Jets ain't going anywhere this season. I'm saying this as a Jet fan. They're not going anywhere this season. The second season of Robert Saleh is going to go down the drain. He's probably going to get fired after this season. What a waste of a trip you made from San Francisco all the way to the Jets, dude. Try to resurrect their franchise? No. You should have stayed in San Fran. Be the defensive guru you were. Now you're paying the price, and that's all I got to say about that. So, we'll see what happens with that. That's it. Alright, I've got a couple more comments from Chase that I didn't see, so I apologize for that, Chase. If he's still watching. Anyway, sub-only mode for 2 weeks from now on your shows. Good. That's what I'm doing. So none of these schmucks can come in and invade with their fake accounts and their slander and all that crap. Suck it hard, bitches. Suck it hard. Because that's the only thing you can actually get. Because you have no job and no life. And if you do have a job, your net worth isn't worth anything. Getting SSI and disability. Crazy. I don't get that shit. But it is what it is. Can't comment unless you subscribe for at least 2 weeks, exactly. Chase wants me to get Fortnite. I don't play video games that much anymore. I don't. The last game I actually played was The Last of Us 2. That's the last one I actually played. I'm trying to finish The Evil Within 1 and 2. I finished Final Fantasy 7. Beat that already. But, you know, so hard to find a fucking PlayStation 5 because I want to get that so I can play the new Resident Evil game when it comes out. Resident Evil 4 HD. Well, not the HD. Well, the remastered Resident Evil 4 HD because that looks great. With a little bit of new levels and stuff like that. Which is... I can't wait for that. Final Fantasy 16. I already seen the graphics for it. Pretty damn good. The second part of Final Fantasy 7, or I think it's called Integrate, is coming out as well for the PlayStation 5. And I want to play some other games on the PlayStation 5. So I'm trying to see if I can get it hopefully by the time you know, the holiday shopping comes, you know, Christmas and everything. Hopefully I can get it off Amazon, or if I can get it from GameStop. I mean, there are some GameStops left, not in my area though, but if I can get it somehow online for a good price, not too much, I'll get it. As far as the PS4 goes, then I'll put in storage with the games. Unless I can get a souped up PlayStation 5, I can play the PlayStation 4 games, that would be really nice. But, I mean, we'll see what happens when we get to Christmas and everything. But that's 3 months away, so. But, saving up my money for that, among other things, this year. And the end of the year, too, but we'll see what happens with that. But I might download Fortnite. I probably will not play it. And besides, I don't have like a headset, so I can't hear you and everything. I do have an account on, I think, PlayStation Network. So if you guys want me to play, I'll play, but I'm not gonna talk to you and anything like that because I don't have a headset. I think maybe I do, but then I gotta figure out how to connect everything. So it'll take a while for me to do any of that. But I might download it just for to play Vegeta. Like I said, I don't know how to play the game, so I mean I have to learn eventually. But you're always gonna learn when you play a new game. don't cheat. Most of the time, I don't cheat when I play video games, especially like RPGs, like Final Fantasy or Zelda or Halo or anything like that. I don't cheat. The only time I cheat is in like the final boss. So that's that. But you never know with Fortnite. Okay, Chase says, might do a live stream on that WWE event. Okay, which one? Clash of the Castle or Worlds Collide? I would probably think Clash of the Castle, right? Yeah, I might watch it, but like I said, I might be away for that on Labor Day weekend. I'm kind of thinking what plans I want to do for Labor Day weekend. But if I do go away, I would probably not be watching the pay-per-views, except maybe on my phone when I get a chance. For Worlds Collide and All Out, so the reviews that I would do, I don't know when they're gonna, if I'm gonna even review it. But it is what it is. But reviews for Raw, NXT, and Dynamite. This week's reviews will be coming this week, and partially next week too. But probably after Dynamite next week, I might take off from doing live streams until after Labor Day. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm a busy man. I got a lot of things to do. All right, so don't really got much more to say. I will let's look on some extra wrestling news of the day. We'll talk a little bit about that if you guys want. Those of you still watching, but we all know it's losers. But it is what it is. CM Punk criticized for burying Adam Page on Dynamite. So he's got nuclear heat right now. You know, I just think Punk's being Punk. He might be working us, as JD says, but that remains to be seen. And what's going to happen on Wednesday? I still think it's going to end in a clusterfuck. I really don't think either Mox or Punk is going to win both belts. And I hope that when they win both belts, it fused into one belt. I don't want to see like Punk come out with two belts. Ridiculous. Blah 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 blah. So we'll see what happens with that. Wardlow was at an independent wrestling show last night. This was for Revenge Pro Wrestling show entitled Press Your Luck. Nice name. Great show back in the 80s with the whammies and everything. Big ups to Eric Lima and everybody. That's that. He ate the power. The man dying, Elijah Dean, ate a powerbomb and a 1-foot pin to take the loss from the TNT champ. So, blah 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 blah. And Waldo, if you didn't know, is 34 years old. Pretty good. WWE continues to remove Sasha Banks' online presence. So they want nothing, you know, on their banners or on their anything to do with Sasha, even though supposedly she's coming back with Naomi. We don't know when. Might be at the pay-per-view, might be after the pay-per-view, with whoever wins the women's tag team tournament, which will probably be Io and Dakota Kai. Of now they're calling themselves Damage Control, with the CTRL abbreviated. It's a nice name, but I'd rather just call it Control. But then you might get copyrighted by Janet Jackson, so you know. But you can use the acronym, you know, CTRL. You won't get copyrighted for that, I don't think. That's that. Anyway, The Rock said he didn't know if Roman Reigns' match will happen when he approved Young Rock tease. I hope it does happen, and I hope The Rock gets the fucking shit beat out of him. I really do. I really do. I would do if Roman still has the belts by WrestleMania 39. I think he might. I cannot see The Rock being the one to finally beat Roman. We all know who it's gonna be, and it's gonna be that guy named Cody Rhodes, because he's gonna win the Royal Rumble. So Roman's reign will end probably by next year. If not sooner, but we'll see. Walter believes he benefited from the empty arena shows in the UK. Because the UK still has the freaking virus going around. That's why NXT UK was in a little dinky place. And now, basically, NXT UK is no more. But it might be rebranded into NXT Europe. Which makes no freaking sense, but okay. But say goodbye to NXT UK. That's all I can say about that. And, we'll move on from there. Jon Moxley criticized for ruining the segment with CM Punk. I don't know how he ruined it. I mean, Punk kind of ruined it by going off script at the beginning. And then, you know, Punk talking out of his ass, saying he's the best, he's this and that, I'm the champ, you know. Then he starts mouthing off at Moxley. Moxley comes out and basically buried him. Oh god, I put him! That was funny, but... And then, you know, Punk doing Snow Angels in the ring. Does that kind of remind you of something? 2011? That's what they're doing. They're just recreating 2011 a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen on Wednesday. And we'll see. Anyway, Edge confirms Judgment Day feud was not the original plan. So he didn't really, there was no plan for, you know, Edge being the leader of Judgment Day, I guess. Not that it worked out anyway, because Judgment Day right now is not so good. I really don't like the group. I mean, I like Finn as a heel. That's great. Damian Priest as a heel. Great. But Rhea Ripley there... I mean, I like her goth look, because she looks like Chris Motionless from Motionless in White. And her beating up Dominic Mysterio, which is even funny. But I'm just not a big fan of Judgment Day. I'm not that big of a fan. I think this is just gonna break up. Edge is gonna beat Damian Priest tomorrow in Toronto, obviously. Trish Stratus will be in Toronto tomorrow. That should be nice. Get to see some Stratusfaction, if you will. I always like Trish. Trish is one of my favorites. But we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. And that's it. GCW, Game Changer Wrestling for all you deathmatch fans out there. Great promotion. GCW dragged for using the ring bell from a YouTube video. I mean, come on, Brett Lauderdale, you can't get a freaking actual bell? Dude, come on. That's why some of these promotions need to get their own ring bell. Or just steal it from a boxing, you know, place. Yep. And you wonder why certain indie promotions are not good. It is what it is. Ruby Soho teases that she is nearing the end of her pro wrestling career. Well, doesn't that suck? Not that she was doing anything in AEW. Yeah, just a shame. She went to AEW and barely did anything. Barely. So, I think she's just gonna finish her career, be like a coach or something in AEW, you know, be with Eddie Kingston, her friend. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that, and, that's all I gotta say. And we move on from there. Edge called out for becoming just another wrestler on the card. I'm not going to touch that, and I don't care. The Rock drank rancid milk. Yeesh. With Kurt Angle during that segment. I believe that was on SmackDown back in the day. Not the one with, you know, Milkomania. I don't think that was that one. I think it was when Kurt's like, I'm going to drink some milk. So yeah, The Rock drank some really bad, nasty, probably curds in it, milk. And it didn't do a body good. He probably got like milk poisoning or something. And body didn't agree with it. Yuck. So, got that. Trish Stratus confronted Bayley last night at a house show in Canada, obviously, because Bayley's been talking shit to Trish on Twitter. Maybe there'll be a match coming up. Maybe Monday night. I mean, Trish is going to be on Raw, so you know something's going to happen with her and Bayley. Maybe they'll have a match. Maybe she has a match on Raw. That'd be nice. But not going to happen at the pay-per-view, obviously. So. But that was, it's nice to see. That's that. Speaking of Clash at the Castle, WWE rakes in impressive Clash at the Castle ticket sales. I know they sold over about 90% of tickets for WrestleMania 39 in SoFi Stadium in LA. It's not bad. Not bad. But the current setup of what is that? Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales has a total capacity of 71,810 seats. WrestleTix' Patreon recently reported that Clash at the Castle sold 63,803 tickets. The event has just over 8,000 tickets left. Just about 8,000 tickets left. So you want to go see it? Try to go. I'm not going. I'm not going to go to England to watch that shit. I'm just going to stay home in the good old USA. Watch it for free on my phone or my TV or my desktop. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. But I think that the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view is going to be a sellout for that. Let me move on. Lana might change up her look. Nobody cares. Alison Brie, remember her from Glow? Playing the Evolution, Natasha. Alison Brie was heartbroken over Netflix's surprise cancellation of Glow. Yeah, I still don't understand why there wasn't a season 3. It was a good show. I liked it. But, they canceled it after, I think, season 3. What's her name? Awesome Kong got hurt during the tapings of that. That's why she retired from wrestling. So, I don't know what they would have done with her character. Welfare Queen. I don't know what they would have done with her. They might have just took her off the show. But, I guess we'll never see the light of day with a season 3 of Glow. And, it sucks. It sucks. And that's it. Liv Morgan showed off her bruises after getting beat up by Shayna Baszler on Friday Night SmackDown. She had a bruise on her cheek. That's what happens when you face off against Shayna Baszler. That's pretty much it. My good friend Kenny by God Omega was mocked after a promo about giving the best wrestling matches ever. I don't know how you get mocked because your matches are like 7 stars, 10 stars. I don't understand that. Anyway, last night there was UFC. What number was this? Whatever number it was up to. I didn't care. Didn't watch it. And I don't give 2 shits about the UFC. I know Will watches it. No disrespect to Will. Good man he is. Anyway, Leon Edwards was not satisfied with his win last night. He beat some big name guy up. Don't care. Don't care about the UFC. Just wanted to lay that out there. Alright, we got the viewership for Rampage this week, and it took a tumble. This week's Rampage did 431,000 views, with 142 of those in the 18 to 49 demo. That is way down from last week's 528,000. So they almost went down 100,000 viewers, which they gained last week. Now they went back down 100,000 views almost. For their, I mean, and I think this weekend is the 1-year anniversary of CM Punk debuting in AEW, and that drew 1.129. So since August 21st of this year, of last year I should say, up to this year, they have not even sniffed 1 million viewers. Nobody watches Rampage at night. Nobody watches Rampage at 10 o'clock. It's a bad time slot. Even when they had it on 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, barely anybody watches. I think Rampage should just be extinct. But, or you put Ring of Honor in that place, but then again, you run the same problem. So, but, just Rampage, just stuck in the mud between 400 and at most 530,000 views every freaking week. It's a shame. This was. Roman Reigns is the favorite to win at Clash at the Castle. Obviously. Because he's the one. Like the prophecy, we are the ones, and we are not dead yet. All these people think the prophecy died. No. Not even close. We still have a heartbeat, damn it. We still have a heartbeat. We're gonna be growing in the next few months. Growing. It is what it is. All the karma that we got is gonna come back to all these people tenfold very soon. But I do not want to talk about that. Persia Pirotta has a photo as a vampire. If you want to see that. Don't care. Titus O'Neil, head of Titus Catering, believes Triple H will take chances like Vince McMahon. Let's see what happens. You know, Hunter's doing decent. He's not great. We're not going to get like 2.5 on Raw anytime soon. I mean, we had a 2.3. And, you know, for SmackDown, probably get near there. But we're not going to get to, like, Attitude Era levels when they're getting 6s and 7s and shit like that. No. Not even with Hunter around. And the people he brings back, whoever that might be. I'm thinking he's going to bring back, Jonah. We all know him as Bronson Reed. I assume they're going to bring back Bronson Reed, Gargano. They're going to bring back The Way. They're going to reform them on Raw, obviously, with Theory and Dexter and Indy and Candice. I mean, it was great to see JC Jane and Gigi, Toxic Attraction on SmackDown this week, looking hot as always. Now, does Mandy come up? Probably. After she loses that belt, I would think that Mandy will go up to SmackDown. Put more women on SmackDown. Selena Vega is going to be coming back probably to Raw. The draft is coming up, I think, in October. So there's going to be changes galore coming up with the draft. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But let's see what Hunter does in the rest of this year. What chances he might take. And what people he might bring in. Bray Wyatt? Possibly. Braun Strowman, that's maybe a possibility. But it is what it is. The Rock, more with The Rock. The Rock didn't land Jack Reacher role because he lacks star power. So, I don't know if he's playing Jack Reacher or he's just in the movie. I have seen the TV show. Not that bad. It is what it is. I guess we'll go a little bit extra. I got a little bit extra for you. Edge wanted to go by his real name in WWE. That's Adam Copeland. Well, now if Hunter's bringing back people's first names and letting them do their Twitch channel now, which Vince said you can't do that because of the third-party rule. That's knocked out, so everybody now can go back on Twitch, which is great. So, like, Selena Vega can go back. Adam Cole does it anyway with AEW. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, they can go back to doing that. Selena Vega, of course. And any, maybe Xavier Woods and any other WWE superstar who has a Twitch channel. So, that's good. We don't call it sports entertainment anymore. It's pro wrestling. People call themselves wrestlers now. So, everything that Vince did, gone. All the wrestlers he released or fired, they come all back. So we're now in, I guess, you know, if you want to talk about eras and everything, I guess we're in a new era called the Cerebral era. And we'll see how this era lasts and how it goes. Hopefully, you know, Hunter can pull a rabbit out of his ass. And WWE will get better. But right now it's a slow process. So we'll have to see. It's only been, what, almost a month now? Getting close to a month? So we will see what happens with all that. Let's see, anything else that we should talk about? They got that Leon Edwards guy, FaceTime his mom after the fight, UFC 278. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Eddie Kingston says everyone will regret doubting Stu Grayson. Oh, you better believe that. Stu Grayson is now on the indie circuit. Just a shame that you know, he had to go. Same thing with Alan Angels, who's now in Impact. I don't know if he's still in Impact, but he's doing indie work now. So I don't know. I think Stu Grayson will be going to WWE, probably joining up with NXT. Same thing probably for Alan Angels. I don't know. I just think the Dark Order are just gonna disband altogether pretty damn soon. The Beaver Boys will go, you know, Johnny Hungee and Alex Reynolds, they'll go their own way. Preston will go his own way, and Evil Uno will probably just go back to playing with his wife on Twitch. Not like that. And as far as -1, who cares? The Dark Order is just a nostalgia group. Even if they have Adam Page there in segments, he's not really part of the group. And the rumors of Bray Wyatt coming to AEW to reform the Dark Order in his own image, calling it, like, you know, Wyatt 6 or whatever it would be called. I still don't think Bray Wyatt will be in AEW. I don't think. Because there's teases that happen on Raw, you know, with the glove and everything. But I think that was just for Dexter. But never say never. What's going to happen? That's that. Io Sky, or Io Shirai, my third wife, helped Thunder Rosa get over her fear of heights. Well, good for you. I have a fear of heights too, but I get over that pretty quick too. I feel no man and nothing else. I have zero miedo. Here's what's AEW was dragged for having too many antics going on backstage. I don't want to know about that. Probably people banging in the back, and, you know, craziness going on. It's a madhouse there now. Here's what it is. John Cena, our good buddy John Cena, took notice of Max Caster in AEW after his booty butt cheeks line. Okay. Oh, speaking of that, Max Caster and Anthony Bones and Daddy Ass are going to be facing off against the Gun Club on Wednesday night, unless they get a partner. Well, I think it's going to be a tag team match. I think maybe just Billy Gunn's going to be on the outside. And if Billy Gunn turns, I mean, just stop. If he turns and gets back with his sons again, I'm like, what is this, Big Show? He's like the lighter version of Big Show, turning every fucking week. Make up your mind. But it is what it is. They claim they're getting over, but I really don't think they need Billy Gunn. You know, and with Austin and Colton Gunn now siding with Stokely Hathaway, don't care. I know Stokely's got a big faction he wants to bring in. He already got who's he got? He's got Lee Moriarty. He's got, who else does he have? Besides Jade and Layla Gray and Kiera Hogan are the baddies. Who else does he have? He's signed. I think it was Dante Martin too. That's a pretty decent stable. Not great, but good. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that, but sorry to say that. WWE allowing Killer Cross and Scarlett to fulfill their past outside appearances. So, I know he's got some indie shows coming up, I think through the end of this year, wherever they may be. I think it's just around the country, so I don't know. I don't know where he may be next. But, so, if he's at an indie show near you, go see him. That's it. Anyway, Shayna Baszler explains why she held back against Liv Morgan. Well, obviously she didn't want to hurt Liv even more and injure her even more, so to the point where she doesn't defend the belt at the pay-per-view. Obviously. So that's why she held back a little bit. There's concerns over fans turning on Triple H as WWE creative head. I know people got their views on Triple H right now. Some of the things he's done on Raw, not so good. Some good, some not so good. No, it's a learning process for Hunter. I mean, give it time. Give it time. That's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting to see what Hunter's got next and if it's good or not. What's that? Tennille Dashwood, who is not part of Impact anymore. He's now a free agent. Where's she gonna go? Don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes back to WWE and returns as Emma, but just don't give her that stupid Emma-lution gimmick. It is what it is. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, was credited for putting together the New Age Outlaws. Oh, you didn't know? You asked for to call somebody. So there you go. That's how Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg, Jesse James, came to be, because Shawn Michaels put them together. Former multiple-time tag team champions. James in their own right, hardcore champion. Road Dogg was a hardcore champ. Billy Gunn, Intercontinental champion. I think he was a hardcore champ at one time. King Ass, we all remember that. Mr. Ass, he's an asshole. Stuff like that. But that's good to know. CM Punk reacted to his 1-year anniversary of his AEW debut. And same freaking shit that Rampage still can't get over 1 million, even with Punk on the show. But it is what it is. Alright, I got 2 more stories and I'm gonna get out of here because I got things to do. People to do. Anyway, we have the identity of the officer who arrested Ronda Rousey. People were saying it was Kevin Patrick. And I think it looked like Kevin Patrick. Even the security guard that was during that Moxley CM Punk segment, everybody thought it was Austin Theory or his brother. It kind of looked like Austin Theory. It was like, wait a minute, what? When did he dye his hair freaking blonde? Something we don't know there, Austin? Maybe Tony Khan put him on the payroll that night. I don't know. Away from Hunter's mind or whatever. But I think that was like somebody who looked like Austin Theory, probably his brother. But anyway, the identity of the officer, the Mets. Well, it was 7-7. The Phillies just scored a run in the bottom of the 8th. Now it's 8-7. There's the stupid Met bullpen. Does it again. Do it again. God damn it. And that's all I gotta say about that. So one of the officers arresting Ronda, who was Officer Davis, was Canadian independent wrestler Casey Spinelli. We all remember her from Impact. So she was also in Shimmer and Global Force Wrestling. Been around for 13 years. Not sure who W hired to play the part of Officer Sawyer, but they also had their name dropped on the show. Let me see if I can get that person's name, if I can find it. That was Casey Spinelli, and well, we don't have the name of the male officer, but it looked like Kevin Patrick. But that's just me, and there you go. That's all I gotta say about that. And finally, I just want to give you a quick NXT. Well, if I can, because I went past it. I want to give you an NXT 2.0 preview for this week. Lots of things going on. Let's see if I can run down the card. These are the only matches that have been announced. Josh Briggs and Brooks and Jensen will defend the NXT UK Tag Team Championship against Gallus. I smell title change there. Wendy Choo Choo versus Tiffany Stratton in a lights out match. See how that goes. And I did it. Grayson Waller will have the debut of his talk show, The Grayson Waller Effect, and his guest will be Apollo Crews. That'll probably end in a fight, but what happens with that? And much more on NXT 2.0 this week. Probably something with Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate, the so-called NXT UK champion, even though he did not win the tournament yet. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here right now. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening and Sunday night. I got things to do this week coming up. And yeah, get ready for the final official week of final full week of August. And getting ready for the end of August, and then getting ready for Labor Day weekend. All the stuff that I might do and might go, but we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So live streams will be coming back sometime this week, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Tuesday, definitely Wednesday or Thursday. But they will be coming back this week, so stay tuned for that. And hit the bell to get notified, so I know all you lovely people just love when I do my live streams. And I try to invade, but you can't. But it is what it is. I can care less about you people. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, we're going to move on into a new direction, and we're going to just focus on the live streams and some wrestling news, music news, random vlogs like this one, and just shooting the shit. And we'll see what happens as we go into the fall and the winter of 2022, going into 2023. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Chase for popping in. And for everybody else who decided to watch, thank you for the free view. That's all you can do. But thank you anyway for watching my show and listen to my sexy golden voice and silver tongue. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I will be back maybe tomorrow night for Raw, if not maybe Tuesday for Raw. But we'll see what happens with that. So leave your comments down below. What you think about what I said in the video, going in the wrestling news of the day and from yesterday as well. And anything else you want to talk about. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilman signing off. I bid you adieu. And rock on and rock hard with your Kokute. And if you're not down with that, well, it's just too damn bad, because me, Nick, Lauren, Prince Idol, everybody else in the Prophecy, which is still going strong and is not dead. We still got life in our bodies. God damn it. So you can't take us down one by one, even if you tried. So keep being obsessed. Keep being, keep being simps for the Prophecy, because that's all you can do. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. We're the Prophecy, the greatest thing since everything. So if you're not down with that, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, in the words of my good friend Kenny Omega, goodbye. Mwah. And to all you fake people out there, good night. Bang. See you next time.